Good morning, everyone. I'm retired Navy vet, diving back into Dwarf Fortress again today. Hope you're having a good day. Hope we have a good week. Staying safe, staying healthy, staying indoors where possible. I know it's tough. So yesterday I started designing a new fort. So here's what the end result is. I'm going to break my dwarves into basically 12 casts. Quill 18, who's an awesome streamer, I was watching him. He had an idea to have 7 casts and all the skills in the game broken into 7 different casts. I've got 12 instead, so I'm kind of borrowing his idea a little bit. And this is kind of where I've got all the different skills set into. We'll have to maybe make a few changes as we go along. We'll have to wait and see. And I may not even like doing this. I don't know yet. So it looks interesting, though. With that said, I was also watching Salford Sal, and she had kind of a octagon-shaped island with her fort in the middle with this pit around it and walls and whatnot. So I'm kind of borrowing a little bit from her as well. And then the rest is kind of my own. So we'll see how it goes. So we'll wall this off. I'm not going to wall between the inner and outer walls. No reason to. Well, I guess there's a reason to, but I'm not going to. Entrance for the bad guys when we shut the drawbridge here. Thinking about this, well, we'll be protected in here from flyers. Although I guess goblins or whatever could be standing over here and they can shoot at me. I didn't think about that. So we'll have to see how that goes. I might have to not include this area here in the safe zone. I don't know yet. I'm just thinking about that. I might have to make this narrower or make the drawbridge wider. One of the two. Because the idea was maybe at some point put some nice statues in here. Just for funsies. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, these channeled areas here are going to be for above ground farms, but they're actually down at the same level as my farm. I have some beehives, workshops, dump, garbage, some outdoor grazing. I got a well, yada yada. Now, this pit you see here is about 3 high. I'm not gonna flood it intentionally, but we'll talk about that again later. I just to keep climbers off the walls, and then our walls are too high, and then it will have a little bit of an overhang to keep climbers from getting inside. Again, we're gonna put a roof on this part, but not the rest. Moving on down. Again, this pit is 3 high, so this is just the various stairs. Excuse me, sorry. I only have the one drawbridge, so to get access to this kind of outer area, I'm gonna have a downstair, a little passage, and an upstair, basically underneath the wall, and I'll have hatch covers on this side so they can be locked. If something gets in here and goes down the stairs here and goes across here, well, the hatch cover is up above, which they can't reach. So if a troll gets in here, they won't be able to do anything up with the hatch cover. So that's the idea there. Moving on down one more. This is like the middle level of the little trench I'm building. Again, these are going to be above ground farms, but they're actually below ground. I think that will work. And finally, the bottom level of our little pit we got here, I'll have some drawbridges here, so dwarves, when they dig down in here, they can get out. Or if I need to get into the pit for some reason, we can take care of that. First real level, we got our farm. The light green are where our above ground farms are going to be. And then the green, darker green, are our regular farms. And then these orange areas are for stockpiles. I'll be using this area a lot in the beginning as I get stuff moved off the surface. You know, have some beginning workshops in here, and eventually we'll dig our way down. And again, these stairs here are where the bad guys will come down into the fort to be slaughtered when the fort is closed. Moving down one more, our first cast is the plant cast. I'll come up with better names later, but basically the plant cast is beekeeping, brewing, cheese, cooking, farming, milling, plant gathering and processing, pressing, and waxworking. And they all have leather pulling. So the idea is the workshops, bedrooms, dining area, couple guild halls, they all have all their stuff they need on one level. I still have a big common area for everyone. They can choose to go wherever they want to eat and drink and, you know, dance and party and whatever. But each cast has their own workshops, storage, guild halls. Sorry, dang cough I got is kicking my butt. It's allergies. So again, storage, workshops, everything they need. Who knows if these little tables and chairs I have in here will actually get used the way I'm thinking. I'm not going to burrow these or anything. I'll just assign, you know, this area as a meeting area, this area is a meeting area, and we'll let them do whatever they want. You're going to get other cast members that actually come in here and hang out. Okay, fine. Oh, the P's are for pedestals. As we get artifacts, we'll display those here. It might give us an extra happy thought or two. Moving on down, now we have where the entrance to for the bad guys. These will be trapped. We'll do our killing areas here. We can secure the fort from here. This is where all the military is going to hang out. Barracks, archery targets. They have some fine dining available here. Here, I'm going to channel this down 3 levels high. That way my archers can stand here and shoot whatever's in here. They can go to wherever I need them to go. That's the idea. We'll see how well that works. I have no idea. These rooms are for captains. I have 6 military squads, 60 total. Each one has a captain, and that's the militia commander's room. Military will actually hang out a lot here, I'm sure, because they're seems like they're always training. Eventually, I'll training wise, instead of training all the time, we'll go every other month. That way they get some time off. We'll see how it goes. Next level down below the military is the hospital. Hospital and commoner rooms. So I've got a nice big hospital here. These channeled areas are this pit that I'm building here. This area here is a little water reservoir. I forgot, for my dwarven reactor that I'm going to have here powering these 2 millstones. So we'll have a little dwarven reactor running here. That's what that is here. Kind of breaks up this one a little bit, but that's fine. Hospital, we got a dining area. We have a well available here. Bunch of tracks and benches and storage for the hospital. Commoner bedrooms. These are the unskilled laborers, basically. Commoners will be doing all this. Basically all the hauling duties. Feeding, hauling, furnace operating. All the grunt work of the fort. That's in the hospital. Down below that, animals. I have my main egg layers here. Turkeys and peacocks. And then all the extra odds and extra animals that can lay eggs. Excuse me. Will be over here. Again, we got our channeled area. A couple guild halls, bedrooms. Another little dining area. these don't have to be, whoop, wrong color. It just makes it easy for me to remember when I start actually building this in game what goes where. Like I said, each cast has their own bedrooms, workshops, storage, dining, and whatever else they might need. And I threw a couple guild halls in here as well. I'm not really, well, I've got room to expand. I could always come out this way or wherever, but we'll see how it goes. Next one down. Oh, the animal cast is animal care, butchery, fishing, gelding, hunting, milking, yeah, all the stuff related to animals. I could have thrown cheese making in here, but we'll let the plant guys do that since it's more related to farming. Milk the animals here, but actually make cheese from the product here. I think, to me, that seems to make sense. The cloth and pottery cast are the clothes makers, spinners, whatever. And then the pottery guys make pottery and soap. I need to put soap and paper in here as well, and glass making. It just it fits. Maybe not. It could have, some of these could have gone in a different cast, but we'll call it the pottery cast for now. I tried to have so that at least there's one skill in each cast that has a quality value. I don't know if these skills are mutable or not, but we'll have to wait and see how it goes. And if they get unhappy, so be it. No big deal. I have wood burning in a couple different places. I just want to make sure that each cast that needs wood burning has it available in their area. Who knows where those guys are actually going to run to for a wood burning job. I might assign these workshops to all the members of the cast, but that's going to be kind of tedious as I get new migrants in. Now they're going to get assigned to a cast. I'm going to have to go back into every single workshop and make sure only cast members. I don't think I want to do that. We'll just say, role play and say, okay, this is where this cast is going to do their work. We'll have to wait and see how that works out. Stone and wood. I almost made these separate, but I decided just to combine stone and wood cast. Carpentry, masonry, mining, all yada, yada, yada. Pretty straightforward. Again, bedrooms, a lot of storage area I'm going to need for stone and wood. Dining again, and all the related workshops. I don't have the magma smelters laid out yet because I haven't found the magma sea yet. This is a brand new game. So we'll have to factor that in a little bit later. Next down are the crafters. The stone crafters, wood crafters, bone carvers, armor smith, weaponsmith, blacksmith, that type of stuff. Gem setters. Anyone who's going to make encrusted furniture, I threw in here as well. Gem cutters is actually in the stonecraft. I kind of separated those two a little bit. Why? I felt like it. That's why. Guild halls, storage, workshops, dining. Again, each floor has similar stuff. Each floor is, I kind of like how it turned out. Each floor is slightly different. So, similar but different. Finally, we got the social area. I'll have a museum. I got room for some temples. I got room for some guild halls that don't fit elsewhere. A nice big tavern area. We'll have some pedestals here with more artifacts. We'll make these into little museums so they can hang out. More bedrooms here for the tavern. Has several rooms assigned to it, and the rest of the bedrooms are for the tavern keeper, dancers, musicians, poets, the keep messenger, so all the artist type bedrooms will be here. Then we have the nobles, who are all like bookkeeper, chief medical, expedition leader, manager, all the named nobles, they don't have any tasks or they don't have any skills at all. I know for sure that that's going to cause me a little bit of a problem, but that's fine. I don't want my nobles to do anything except for whatever their assigned noble role is. So probably going to make some folks unhappy. Who knows? I might go back in and actually give them a skill. I don't know yet. We're gonna have to wait and see how that goes. We have a royal area, barons, dukes, and if we get a monarch, we'll be up here. Got a bedroom, office, dining room, a couple duke rooms, all laid out pretty nicely, and I've got 4 tombs set up here as well, royal tombs as it were. Little dining area again. This is the part of the cistern for the well. That's what you see kind of hanging off here. And the last real level is the catacombs and jail. So I got some jail cells here and a whole bunch of slots for coffins and their associated engraved slabs. Again, part of the cistern. And this is the bottom of the cistern, and we'll have to actually, connect it to the stream, wherever that is. And then later on, we'll have one more level that will be where the magma smelters are going to be. We'll have to take care of that much later. So that's the idea for the fort. All right. So here's what I have. As far as the world. So this is the world I made. We are in the realm of wind. Same one. So here are some of the civilizations that we had at the start. I went with the pink mines since they had the most dwarves. I didn't read anything. I just usually pick the one that has the most dwarfs. That's not always the right thing to do, but so be it. So we're going to be part of the pink mines. Here were my embark options. I wanted 5x5. No, make it neutral. I wanted it to be flat. I want flux. A little bit minimum some soil. Minimum partially frozen. Minimum some trees. I wanted iron and silver and no necro towers. And it actually found a few for me. Here's the area we actually ended up with. It's warm woodland, some vegetation, untamed milds, sand clay, and all this yummy stuff here. So that's our world. Here's some of the stuff we embarked with. Kind of usual for me. I forgoed having an anvil this time. We will actually have to trade for our anvil. I thought that was fair. The anvil's usually 100 points, so I added a few extra animals, an extra dog, an extra lamb, an extra turkey, and an extra peacock. So that's what we're taking with us. There's our starting guys. 2 miners, a mason, a carpenter, cook, brewer. I think that's it. So anyway, our fort is Axeborn. We are the Special Sax. I thought that was a nice name for the group. That was random. Axeborn was not random. I just started looking through the names and said Axe and then Born. Okay, fine, it works. Special Sax, that was all random. Our symbol, I always use the same symbol, an image of mountains and picks, and then keep hitting random on the name till I find one that I like. This one is the Wild Mechanisms. It's okay. It works. And there's our embark message, sending us on our way. That's it. All right. So let's look at the world real quick. So there's the map that we got. I've already started pre-planning some stuff, but we have a nice stream here. We're kind of right here in the middle. These lakes, little ponds, are going to be a problem for me when I start trying to make this pit around the walls. So that's going to be interesting. I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do that yet. So there's a 3 wide pit all the way around and a 2 wide wall. The wall's obviously going to be on the inside, 2 wide, as it works its way around. And you can see where the inner part of the flashing will be fine. We'll just put floors or walls over that and it will be fine. But this water is going to cause a problem for me when I start digging down. So what I think I have to do, channel everywhere I can, stay away from the water. Then I need to pop open each little lake one at a time, let it flood into the bottom, and then let it evaporate. Then dump the next one, and then the next one. I think that's how I'm going to have to do it. I can leave it flooded if I want. I don't know, but I don't think there's enough water in here. It's just going to evaporate anyway, right? So I think I'll just do it one little puddle at a time, trying to keep my dwarf safe as I can. Let it evaporate, come and do the next one, do the next one, do the next one. And the ones on the inside, we'll just put floors right over the top of. This one here kind of interferes with my grazing area a little bit. So I'm losing a little bit of grazing area here, but that's fine. We'll make do. We have a dump, a zone here for dumping, stockpile here for corpses and other stuff I don't want to keep. We got a general purpose stockpile here for right now, and a wood stockpile here for right now. I've marked the wagon for removal. They'll grab all their stuff and stick it up here. I know the blue flashing is annoying, but eventually we'll get all this filled in and built up. I do have some downstairs already set up and ready to go. And that's as far as I've gotten. I'm not sure where the soil level ends. So we're gonna, I know these first couple sub levels are gonna be kind of challenging to get done because I have to deal with this water somehow. So we'll have to figure that out. And it'll probably be a little bit of a mess, but that's fine. If this fort design don't work out, okay, fine. We'll scrap it and we'll try something different. I guess I could have kept looking for an area that this would fit in without puddles, but that's time I didn't think was valuable to me. I'd rather play. I guess. No. Doesn't look like there's really an area on this map that I could have stuck it. Maybe here, but then I'm way down at the bottom of the map, and I always like to stay in the center of my map, because at some point, even though this is my fort design, I'm probably gonna want more some type of stone, and I'll actually break into these areas here and mine out whatever's there just to get the stone that I need. You know, wherever the stone happens to be. So I have that to deal with yet, but we'll see how it goes. Let's see. I have some work orders set up. I don't like to auto loom anything, and I don't want to collect any webs at the start. So L and W, I like to turn those off. I like to claim my own ammunition, and I like to pick up all the stuff that the goblins and whoever else drops as best I can. So refuse, I like to I don't like refuse on the ground anywhere, so we'll go ahead and pick that up. We'll dump the corpses and dump other. I'm not sure what other is, but that stuff will get dumped. It seems to work okay. I've not had any problems where we couldn't find a corpse that I needed to bury. So we'll see how it goes. I've forbid all tallow, all seeds, all milk, tallow, seeds, milk, and booze from cooking. There's a DF hack command for that. That way I don't have to fiddle with it as we discover booze and plants and whatnot. They won't get cooked or brewed. Excuse me. Some of the seeds I'm going to end up cooking, but at the start I don't want them to use any seeds to cook. I will only keep seeds that I want to plant. The other seeds that we find and get or trade for or whatever, I'm just gonna go ahead and we'll turn cooking on for those. But by default, we're not cooking with any seeds. Then tallow I'll be using to make soap. I don't want to cook with booze. And milk, dang, this cough. Milk will turn into cheese. Oi, kicking my butt. I've also I've got calculation. Where's that at? Set at 120 and graphical at 60. I think default is 150. I'm not sure what this does. Does this make it more laggy or less laggy? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Also, I've got my population count up to 274. This is normally like 200. And the reason for that is when I built all my levels and all my bedrooms and all my workshops, I kind of calculated the optimum number of dwarfs I need if every workshop was going to be busy at the same time. And that number came out to 274. So we'll have to see how the game does with this many dwarfs. I'm pretty sure we'll have to make some adjustments here and cut that number back down to 200, but we'll see how it goes. I'm a big fan of quantum stockpiles. Not going to be using quantum stockpiles this time. I'm going to make myself learn how to manage my stockpiles better. We'll see how that goes. I also, let's see, we've got a dwarven reactor we're going to be using here. That's going to be fun. I've made one or two before, long time ago, so there'll be a lot of trial and error in getting this working. Oh, that doesn't need to be there. That's kind of leftover. And as far as magma, I've messed with pump stacks a little bit, and I was able to get magma pumped from the sea up like 50 Z levels. But the problem I found was I wasn't getting enough magma out into the little holding tank. It just kept evaporating. So I think I'm going to try that again this time. But I'm hoping I can reduce the distance I have to pump the magma. So I might have a pump stack for 10 Z levels into a holding tank, have another pump stack for that holding tank up another 10 Z levels to another holding tank. And maybe I can get magma up that way by going and shorter Z level runs. Hopefully the magma won't evaporate and keep moving the magma up tank to tank to tank until we get to wherever I'm going to be here. Maybe one level down, or maybe even on this level, on the cistern level, since I have all this open space to put some magma smelters in. And then below here, we can have those holding tanks. But again, I don't know where the caverns are either. So the caverns are going to be a problem as well. So we'll have to wait and see how it goes. All right, I think I'm ready to start. This cough is annoying. The more I talk, the more I cough. It's awful. That might be a good thing for you all. Okay. I think we're ready to go. I've got the game backed up in case we need to tweak some things. I don't know if... So, I designed my forts in Excel. I can take this design, plop it into another Excel spreadsheet. You can see this is the fort. Put in the actual dig commands as if you were going to do this manually. I wrote a little utility here, kind of like what Quick Fort does, but it takes this design. I drop it into here, get rid of the walls, make sure we have all the regular dig commands in here, hit a button, and it makes a script for me that's playable inside the game here. All I have to do is put my cursor in the center. We'll do that now. That's the center. I want channel. I want marker only. Priority 1. Okay. Load the script. That one. That got generated from here. Now all I got to do is play, and you'll see it draws the fort for me. Should be right over the top of the existing one. And we're good to go. Boom. That easy. So that was a nice adventure that when I made this little utility for myself. So I've got all my levels as a script that I can load and play as necessary as I dig my way down. Cool, huh? Quick Fort has far, far more functionality than what I got. This was just something I did on the side just to see if I could do it. I thought it would be fun to do. And it works. It works for me. Oh, that's right. I have an appointment today at 1 p.m. Oh, crap. That's in 45 minutes. Well, I think I've got to cut the stream short. I forgot all about this appointment. All right. Well, I've got to go. Crap. I got to go get ready for. I got an appointment. I got another appointment tomorrow for a booster shot. So I really apologize, but I totally lost track of that. We'll come back later today and continue. All right. So peace out, everyone. I got to run. Sorry. See you later.